Hi, my name is Rhea, and today we are talking about God's protection. In August 2021, at about 4:30 in the morning, I was sleeping in bed with my husband and I heard a few loud crashes. When I heard it one more time, I was very concerned, so I immediately went downstairs. And as I was about to open the front door, my husband reminded me not to do that. It was actually very dangerous. And he said, "Rhea, don't open the front door. You don't know what's out there." And I'm like, of course, right. I thought that was an excellent suggestion. So I actually went into the side room, pulled open the curtains, and I discovered a huge pickup truck parked right against my house. And I was really concerned. It's like, oh, who on earth is this person? Is this person drunk? Is this person in the wrong place? Why am I hearing these crashing noises? And as I was asking these questions to myself, I saw the car actually roll back, drive back for the fourth time and getting ready to crash into my door again. So at that point, I immediately turned on all the internal and external lights for my property. And I think that showed the driver of this vehicle that someone was inside, and that car immediately sped away. And within minutes, my husband reviewed the security camera footage, and he discovered it was actually armed robbers with guns in their hands who were ready to break into her house. And they were using the pickup truck as a battering ram to ram down the front door. And in retrospect, it was actually a very dangerous situation to be in because, as I'd said, I was about to open the front door and I was standing right in that position. And I had actually about 7 seconds between that moment and moving to the side room and looking at the truck from the window. So it is conceivable that within about 7 seconds or so, I could have been severely injured. I could have been even killed by a truck that was purposely trying to ram down my front door. Whether it's me opening it or the door actually collapsing on me, that was actually very much a reality at the time. So what was amazing to me about this situation was that actually my two daughters were completely unharmed by this incident. So at the time, about 5 years ago, they were in elementary school, and as young girls, they would have been totally traumatized by this experience of having armed robbers come to the house and being a witness to that. However, because this was during the COVID years, they actually had the opportunity to go to Grandma's place for the first time in a year and a half for a sleepover. And previous to the COVID restrictions, they were going to Grandma's place like once or twice every month. But then there was like a lull for a year and a half where they could not go because of the restrictions. And then that particular weekend, they were allowed to go. And so they went. But as well, as it turned out, it was the same weekend that these robbers decided to attack my house. So essentially, I really do feel protected, whether it's my own personal safety and the fact that my daughters were completely unharmed by this very traumatic experience. So I am very thankful for God's blessing and His protection every day. If you would like to hear more about my story, please go to Richmond Baptist Podcasts, available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Perfect!
I can't say Baptist.